Welcome, lovely ladies. This is Jenny White. I'm a relationship coach and therapist. I show women how to create fulfilling relationships by diving deeper into their feminine essence. Today's topic is a really massive one, and we can look at that at so many different angles. So why do high value women have no time for drama, especially relationship related? Let me help you. You might have come across this video because you may be struggling in a relationship, or you are freshly dating somebody and you're frustrated. Maybe you got love bombed, now breadcrumbed, or even ghosted, and you think, how dare he do this to me? I've done everything I could. Maybe somebody's breaking up with you or is not moving things forward. So let me help you to deal with that in a better way. So first things first, high value women know, aka the queens, they know that the way they react to challenges in their relationships or on the dating scene reflect their self-value. They know the way they carry themselves when they hit obstacles is a make or break often for this relationship, or if it's gone, if you're gone, if you've been gone, if somebody ghosted you, or if you really chatted maybe with somebody online on a dating app. I'm not a big fan of that, but that's by the by. I will explain that in a later video why. If somebody maybe chatted with you for a while and now they are breadcrumbing you and you invested weeks of your precious time and attention, often we get angry about it, that we haven't acknowledged early red flags, or that we didn't see that maybe texting or maybe just chatting on the phone with a person is not a high form of investment in bonding, especially with a high value woman. Guys who see a high value in you will move things forward quickly and want to meet up with you very quickly. They don't drag you along for weeks and weeks on your inbox or on your messenger or on the phone. They want to move things forward because they notice that you are of high value. Of course, high value women also get it that some men don't see their worth. And they have no problem with that because, of course, in the online world these days, it can be difficult. But if somebody doesn't see my worth as a high value woman, I withdraw my attention, my focus, my time. This is, of course, in the early relationship stages. So if you got breadcrumbed, if you got ghosted or whatever, don't flood his inbox with tons of things like, oh, I knew it, you were a player, you do this probably to tons of women. Don't, because high value women, aka the queen, know their self-worth. They do not use their anger or their emotions. They feel how they feel about it and bombard this person, invest even more time. We give them power. That means you hurt me a lot and now I tell you what I'm thinking about you. How dare you? Dealing with a situation like that or not communicating honestly. That doesn't matter, he knows anyways. We are not investing more time, and it's definitely not dignified to bombard him with tons of messages. It's not. I get it that you might be super angry about it and very, very hurt, and you have fallen for somebody who's good in talking but not good in action taking, and might be doing this to tons of women. Learn out of it and move forward. Learn out of it, journal about it, join my Facebook group and discuss it with other lovely queens. But do not lower your self-worth in literally vomiting your anger on him. It's not worth it, and it's not how queens deal with it, and it will lower your self-worth. Women of high value, aka the queen, will self-regulate that anger. She knows absolutely that this anger is not serving her and that this is only making her look desperate. That's true. You are hurt, and I get it. Learn out of it. Regulate. Be emotionally mature enough to deal with your anger in a different way. That's, by the way, my lovely ladies, why high-value women journal every single day. They get it out of their system, they journal about it, and they talk with their friends about it, or they have a coach where they address that. And now you might say, Jen, I'm not in that mindset. I need to get it off. I need to get it out. How can I become a high-value woman if I have not this mindset? I have to react to my emotions. That's an invitation to go against what you normally would do. So, no texting him, not telling him that he's done something wrong or that he's horrible, that he's an idiot or anything like that. Don't. You just really react against what you normally would do. So if, for example, let's take it a little bit further down the line. Maybe you are not in that dating game. Maybe you are at the end of a relationship and he wants to break up with you. And you don't understand, or you found out that he maybe is not interested anymore and is beating around the bush. And you found out from friends, or maybe he cheated on you or whatever. You keep your dignity. I get it. It can be hard. But what you say, if he wants to break up with you and you don't want that, you say the following thing. I don't want it to end. I don't know how we got here. Is there any chance that we can fix that? And if he says no, you need to let him go. You can't just scream at him. Screaming at him will not save the relationship. Screaming at him will not give you your dignity and high value. What hurts the most for guys like that, because they doubt then that they lost somebody really valuable, is when we, even though we might cry or anything, we say, okay, this really upsets me, but if you don't want that, I don't want to be with a person who doesn't want to be with me. I don't want to convince you to be with me. I want you to be with me because you know I'm the one. If you don't know that I'm the one, or if you have second thoughts or doubts, you need to move on and find your happiness. I'm really heartbroken. I never thought that this would happen. And I ask you to give me the time to digest that. And then you are not contacting him anymore. The same thing is, of course, if you're married, for divorce, keep your dignity. If you have children, especially if you have children, you keep your dignity. If he's very toxic, if there are other underlying issue, of course, you need to put really strong boundaries into place, but that's something else. That would be a totally different video. The way we deal with it. We are vulnerable, yes, we are communicating our needs, our emotions with care and responsibility, but with grace. You can be authentic, but you can be still responsible in how you communicate your emotions and your feelings and how you gracefully address that. Grace is everything in that kind of situation, and we know this, especially if you want that you end up being on their mind more, because that's what usually happens when we are dignified, when we deal with those things gracefully. They think, oh my gosh, because they expect that you will shout and be angry at them. They expect that because that's how 99% of women would react. But you are here because you want to change things up. And it makes you more magnetic. Not necessarily that you need him or that he should come back and you should be with him in a relationship, but here's also another thing. People will observe how you deal with those things. And in your surroundings, believe it or not, might be guys who are interested in you, suitable partners, who see how you deal with those things, and it can make you massively magnetic because you are carrying yourself with dignity and grace. We have no time for drama. Even our anger is an emotion and attention. If we vomit our anger all over that person, it's maybe a short-term release, but then later on, you felt like you lost your dignity, and then you often, or women do that mistake, often try to then continue with rambling, shouting at them, moaning about it. You are wasting your time. Move forward. Don't get stuck in your anger. Journal about it. Find a coach, or you're more than happy to join my free Facebook group and just reflect on there. We are more than happy to have you, and I will drop the link in the description box. So, ladies, high value women know their time is precious. That's the most precious time you can give somebody, because you can't get it back. And you heard that probably a million times, and it sounds super, super cheesy, but it's true. In the meantime, you could have found somebody else. In the meantime, when you are reacting not to your anger and vomiting your emotions all over him, if you are counterbalancing that, if you're not reacting to it and say, okay, it's difficult, but I will react to it, this is how you train yourself. You go against everything what you usually would have done, and it gets easier. That's how high value women, aka the queen, have to drop that in here, display high value. We are learning. Of course, people ruffle our feathers too, but we are not shout at them, tell them what we think about them, nothing. You can just say, look, I want in my life somebody who wants me, who can't wait to meet me, who can't wait to be with me, who's consistent, and who is also not only having nice words, but also that the words match their actions. If that's not the case, it's a no from me. Great connecting with you, ta-ta. Off they pop. That's for the dating scene. For a guy who's breaking up with you, you say, okay, I'm heartbroken. I felt we could fix whatever has been going on in our relationship. I'm also you can say, I'm angry about it. I don't want to be angry about it because that's not who I am. So I want you to give me time to digest that, and please don't contact me. And it's really like that. And I know it's easier said than done, but I promise you, when you challenge yourself to deal with these challenges and relationships in a dignified way, you feel so much more radiant, so much more in control, so much more self-confident. And with that, you will automatically attract better people into your life, better situations. It's not only better romantic relationships, but you're carrying yourself differently. It will rub off on every aspect of your life, every aspect. And it makes you absolutely amazingly attractive. And you will be proud of yourself. So, I love you and leave you. Have the most amazing day wherever you are in this world. And I hope I see you in one of my next videos. So you take care. TTFN. Stay fabulous. Ta-ta for now.